Yep. We got some time yet. Hey, good morning. It's your girl Andrea with Crazy Hair yet again. It's gonna be warm today. Currently feeding, that's what you're hearing. We gotta most likely finish cleaning out a grain bin, maybe fill crate feeders, tackle whatever else the day brings. So come along for the fun. We got a couple steers and heifers in this little pen here that have some sore feet or other issues, so we just sorted them out so they don't get picked on. The curse is confirmation, but that's why there's a pile of feed there to put into the buckets and give to them. I had hauled 3 loads of corn yesterday before it got kind of yesterday was windy though, so it wasn't as bad, and I think we're gonna try to finish that bin out today, hopefully. Maybe, I think, I'm just assuming that's the plan. The crops are really starting to turn colors. I'll have to see if our corn is starting to dry down. It's pretty green over here yet, but this heat's gonna speed up silage more than we thought it was going to, just because 90-degree weather dries stuff out pretty quick. Like, it's just incredible to drive by some of the fields and be like, holy crap, they've turned a ton overnight. That's what happened when I drove by this morning. I was like, wow, those were turning, but they were not that yellow and brown last night when I drove by. So we got some bottomless bunks bought off an auction. They went and picked those up this weekend. Nathan and I went north to get hay, had semi problems, made it home, no worries. A day later than normal, or than planned, but you know, it is what it is. It's what happens. We're gonna fill these right away, but I got a little rain shower trying to fly through here, so we'll close them and then come back and open them again. Can't decide if it's gonna rain or not, so we're just gonna keep on doing what we gotta do. Right, Ness? There we go. One full. We'll get another 2-ton and put it in the other one, because if we're going to wean calves this week, Mom has decided they're gonna hit that hard. So we gotta get them going. Might as well fill them full. And Dad's gonna grind corn tomorrow instead. So we'll focus on cleaning out the bin first. Yay, so excited. Shake, switch. Oh, thank you, good job. Load number 2. Then on to things that are not quite as fun. Wants you to know that he did actually cook some of this before I came. That's over here. Ta-da! Boss man's hard at work over there, playing on his phone. response. It's the last thing he wants me doing today. Hauling corn. It's also depressing when it's not worth anything. See you later. He's gonna haul us to town and I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I'm sure he'll have lunch while the next one gets loaded or something like that. I don't know, he'll figure it out. That's on him. We back. Yeah. Number 2. So this will go all the way and then we'll come back for this stuff. I got, I don't know, 2 more loads? Probably. It'll start going really quick over here, but. I'd say that I missed out on getting him backing in here because he backed in like a boss, apparently, so. There's your fun tip. But just imagine my dad backing in here like a professional, because I guarantee if I'm here to record him backing in this next time, he'll struggle. Well, Dad takes this load to town here. It takes just under an hour or so generally. It'll stop beeping at me. It'll take just under an hour or so generally, depending on if there's a line or not at the elevator, to get to town, unload, and get back. Last time it was like 53 minutes. I think I did the math. So I am gonna go to the barn office where there's internet here and figure out how much silage for sure we need to chop. We were feeding like almost 50% silage to our cows and cut it back because our silage pile was going so fast, which it was a little too dry last year, so that also like looks were deceiving. But I'm gonna go back and figure out how much we need to chop to have enough to feed that higher silage diet, especially because corn is not worth much of anything right now and probably won't be next year, so we're gonna kind of maximize the silage that we can put up to feed. They do really well on silage too. So that's what I'm gonna go do here now real quick. And I'm gonna do that through looking at performance beef, how much we fed this year, and then mathing out, adding in how much we would have fed if we would have stayed on the higher silage ration for the cows. So, and then we're gonna chop quite a bit of earlage as well afterwards, which we'll talk all about that when we get to it. I also need to start tearing tires off a silage pile and stacking them in nice piles. That way they are all easy to like put our pipe on the tractor through to pick them up when we need to cover this bad boy, because generally our custom guy, who's also our neighbor, gives us a couple day warning, but I'd like to at least have some sort of something prepared ahead of time so it's not like mad chaos, because we gotta go get the packing tractor from my aunt and uncle's, which is a 30-minute drive with a vehicle. So with a packing tractor, it's probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. Bring that up, yeah, because you can only go so fast because that blade bounces so bad. And then get everything else ready. We have a tire on the one old silage truck that is leaking air, so we gotta look at that. Just all the things. So I'm gonna go math here, figure that out. Then we'll see what I do. That might take quite a bit of that time here before he's back, and then I'll maybe stack some tires. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see. We might actually get most of this used up by the time we chop. Better to have too much than not enough. That's all I gotta say. Stare at a computer and I'm like blurred vision now. Anyways, I didn't realize he was back, so he's probably been back for like 5-10 minutes already, but he'll be fine. Big fan that we've got some clouds today because it's not miserable outside and it was supposed to not be super great, so big fan of that. Maybe we will get this bin cleaned out tonight just because the weather's gonna be nice. Time to do it. Look, children of the corn moment again. I'm seeing how the corn's looking. It's definitely starting to dry down. When we were in there the other day, or I grabbed a couple ears, they were very green. It's definitely hit some dry down here. I'm gonna go grab an ear from from a different part of the field to see if it's just dry right here. Because I haven't been to this part recently. I'm gonna go see if we're dry over there and then over there. Because yeah, we're getting closer to silage stage here. Hello, Mama Cat. Getting some mice. This is all we got for silage left, so gonna end up pretty perfect. There'll be some extra here. Definitely seeing some spoilage in spots, but this is why feedlot's nice, because we can feed this area here to the fat cattle. They're not gonna they'll eat it just fine. This potentially spoilage can cause issues with miscarriages and abortions in cows, so we'll feed the nice stuff to the cows. Fat cattle get some of that stuff. Really not like moldy spoiled, where it could like cause a lot of issues for cows. That's more of your colorful molds and bacteria that grow, but we're not gonna take the chance on it anyways, because nobody wants to have cows abort babies. All right, different part of the field. Definitely not as dry over here, so we're still doing all right. I got a little nervous in the other one. I was like, oh my gosh, but yeah, these are still pretty green. We're starting to dry down some, but still quite green. Yeah. Same part of the field that I was in the other day where it was still really green. Different part where it just must be a little bit lighter ground. We'll look at them in a minute, but you can see the difference in the husk right there. So I can still feel quite a bit of moisture in these ears, even in this one. This one's a little drier, but yep. We got some time yet, because you can just feel it. If you grab this corn, the kernels are still kind of soft. There's moisture in it. Versus this one, starting to feel more like we got field corn going on, ready for full-on harvest. But it's still got some moisture to it. There's a lot of factors that go into determining when silage is ready, but a lot of the time you can look at this milk line, and you want that at least to be in like the over 50%, 2/3 ideally. Just seeing kind of where our milk line is. This is that drier ear versus these ones that have more moisture in them yet. We want to get it closer to this point versus sitting extra wet here, because our silage will probably be a little too soupy at this point. Yeah, but we're getting much closer. I'm not the expert, so it'll be like when our chopper shows up, to be honest, but he watches the field. He drives by it all the time, so he's looking at it, and he can look at the corn pretty much and be like, oh look. So, or at least they're dented. I didn't find any ears that weren't dented this time. Last time they were not, so that was a lot. You're so full. Teach him to like shake his body or something. This is why Ness is in the office. Hi, girls! And Willard. Run! Oh, got a couple getting stiff from the fainting. It's that dang fainting gene, huh? Hey, girls! Finally getting your grass ate down. It only took you all summer. Well, you just kind of exist, huh? Yeah. Hi, Sunny. A couple more weeks with the ladies and then we'll pull you out, huh? Hi, Sunny. I know what to do, sweetheart. Hi, Willard. Willard kind of smells like a billy goat now from being in here, but Daphne still is like, nope, I'm gonna stay here. Because that one right there, Lola's a jerk. Is she pregnant already? She should be. Would appreciate it, Sunny. Looks like it. Hopefully you won't be, because obviously you're a castrated male. But everybody else in here should have babies. Hopefully shortly after the new year. Hi, Sapphire. What's up, Toots? What's up? Hi. Everyone looks good. Did not get the bins 100% empty. There is a couple hundred bushel in that big bin that we were emptying today. And then the other bin, our dryer bin, has Dad said like 1,800 bushel in it. So that's enough that we can grind corn for the next little while before we get new corn out of the field. The chunkies are making all sorts of noise today. Very glad for the clouds again, because they would be pretty uncomfy, especially with 40-degree lows the last week. So that was a full day. I'm tired. I need a shower between corn dust and creek feed, all the things. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna move the Defender. But if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And on that note of a fat steer being dramatic, we'll see you next time.